Hello guys, this is Rupesh and you are watching CPP Nuts video series on C++ 17 features, and this video is about if constant expression. So there is a new kind of if available in C++ now. It is like if const expression, and then you will give this and this. So this is like very known to us. But what is this const expr doing here? So we all know that how if work, like it just compare the values, and if it is true then it will allow it to go inside, and if it is not true then it won't allow to go inside, right? So see, if this is my requirement, and now I'm trying to explain you like why do you need if constant expression. So let's suppose this is your template function, and this function does a very simple job. If this type t, whatever we are passing into this function here, if this type is integer type, here we can check that, like if it is integral type, then I'll just return that particular value itself. Otherwise, if it is, let's say, string, then that string dot length should get returned. I think I'm clear. If it is integer type, then this return should return the value. So whatever the value you just pass here, let's say we are creating this integer n here and we are passing length n. So due to this function call, this t will be replaced with integer, right? We know that because this n is of integer type, and because of this string s call here, this whole function will be duplicated again, but then this t would be treated as string, correct? So there will be two copies of this length. One will be with integer types and one will be with string types. But this is not going to work. Actually, when it will try to do things like this, let's say if it will try to replace this t with integer, it will see that now this value is of integer type. What is this doing here? Value dot length. There is no member function for integer type, correct? So it will fail. It won't compile here. I think you got my point. Let me erase this and I'll show you that it is not working. So if I compile this and we see the results here, it says we have two errors generated. Okay. And if we see, like, it says that this constant integer is not a structure or a union. So this dot length will not work for integer. So it means it is not working, right? Like this is pretty clear demand that one time this length should return this and another time it should return this. But this is the biggest problem. And trust me, one of the time I also wanted something like this and I was stuck. I don't remember what I did after that, but now we have the solution here. We can just simply use const expression. If we use this const expression, then the biggest magic what will happen is this will be now dealing with at the compile time itself. Before, this if was considered to be executing at runtime, but now this is going to be at compile time. So now if I will just compile, let me show you that. If I will compile, see it compiled successfully, though there is no error now. Okay, let me recompile it, see it compile again. So basically what is happening, let's understand that. When this length is asking for integer, now it is with n, so n is of type integer, it will create length with integer and it will just put this there. What I mean is it will be simply like auto length, and then there it will be like this value, and this is your integer const ref value, right? Yeah, so this is what it is going to be in integer case, and in string case this integer is going to be like a string, but here value dot length will come because we have this if and else. If it is not integral, and in our string case it is not, string is not an integral type, so this will be there. So only you will see this in case of a string function. So now there is no confusion, right? That's why it is compiling, and it is really very fast also. Why? Because in case, let's suppose this was working, just suppose that it was working, but then in every time you call this length, you have to check whether it is integer type, then you just deal with this, otherwise execute this. If it is integer, execute this, else execute this. So there is this if and else again and again. So there are some condition check. But now here it's very straightforward. So it is clean and fast both. So if you didn't know this, then this video deserves a like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can get the notification for upcoming videos like this. I will see you in the next videos, guys. Bye bye, take care.